Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 8 of Changes in the Air, Mallory. It's called A Visit to the Vet. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. And also, share this video with your friends and family so they can watch me read as well. Other than that, let's begin. A Visit to the Vet. I'm scared, I whisper to Mom. I look around the waiting room of Dr. Alvarez's office. It looks a lot like my doctor's office, but it's filled with sick cats and dogs instead of sick kids. I can't help but wonder what's wrong with the other animals that are here. I feel terrible just looking at them. And then there's the people at the vets. At least kids can talk and tell someone what hurts. I wish Cheeseburger could tell me what's wrong with her. Mom squeezes my hand. I know she's trying to make me feel better. Cheeseburger McDonald's, I hear a voice say. I look up. There's a lady in green scrubs with a clipboard at the door. She motions for Mom and me to follow her. I stand up with Cheeseburger. We walk behind her to a room with 2 chairs, a small exam table, and a shelf full of what looks like pet medicine. Can you please tell me what exactly happened? Asked the vet assistant. I tell her how Cheeseburger threw up and wouldn't drink anything all afternoon. The assistant nods and makes some notes in Cheeseburger's chart. The doctor will be here shortly, she says. The doctor is here. Dr. Alvarez smiles as he walks into the room. The assistant hands him Cheeseburger's chart, and he starts reading. He looks at me when he's done. Can you tell me when Cheeseburger first showed signs of distress? I think back to this morning when Mary Ann and Joey were leaving Wish Pond Road. Cheeseburger looked distressed then. I tell Miss Dr. Alvarez about it. Do you think Cheeseburger's so sad about my friends leaving Wish Pond Road that it made her sick? Dr. Alvarez smiles at Mom and then looks at me kindly. Friends moving can be sad, he says, but I don't think that's Cheeseburger's problem. Let's take a look and see if we can find what's going on. The assistant takes Cheeseburger's temperature. Then Dr. Alvarez listens to Cheeseburger's heart and lungs. He looks inside her mouth and squeezes her tummy. It's pretty much the same thing that happens when I'm sick and go to the doctor's office. Then Dr. Alvarez pulls up the fur on top of Cheeseburger's neck. I don't have fur, but if I did, my doctor has never done anything like that. And then at the bottom there's Dr. Alvarez, Cheeseburger, and Mallory. When Dr. Alvarez is finished doing the exam, he doesn't say a word. He rubs his chin like he's thinking. What's wrong with Cheeseburger? I ask quietly. I cross my toes inside my sneakers that Dr. Alvarez is going to say it's nothing bad. He clears his throat. I'm not sure yet, he says. Then he explains to me that he pulled the fur on top of Cheeseburger's neck to see if she's dehydrated. Cheeseburger needs fluids, he says. I'd like to keep her overnight to make sure she's hydrated to run some tests. I can't believe what I just heard. Do you want Cheeseburger to sleep here? I ask. Dr. Alvarez looks at Mom. Dehydration in pets can be serious. We need to figure out what's going on. Serious? I don't like that word. It's bad, isn't it? Dr. Alvarez shakes his head. I didn't say it was bad, he said. I just want to be cautious. We will know more when we have the test results back. Mom puts an arm around me. Mallory, it will be fine. Cheeseburger will get the fluid she needs, and we know more about her condition tomorrow. Dr. Alvarez nods like he's confirming that what Mom said is true. But I don't think how this is going to be fine. Cheeseburger has to sleep here. Don't you think Cheeseburger would feel better if she's with me at home? I ask. Dr. Alvarez gives me a sympathetic look. I know this is hard, he says, but we'll take good care of Cheeseburger. He nods at his assistant, who takes Cheeseburger off the examining table. She looks like she's getting ready to take her away. It reminds me of the scene in Wizard of Oz, when the Wicked Witch of the West tries to take Toto from Dorothy. I don't want her to take my cat. She smiles at me sweetly, like she understands how I'm feeling. She holds Cheeseburger out to me. I take her and give her a big hug. Don't be scared, I say to my cat. I want to cry, but I hold back my tears. I need to be brave for Cheeseburger. I don't want her to be any more scared than she already is. And then there's Mallory and Cheeseburger. I kiss the tip of her nose. It feels drier than usual. Then I hand her to the nurse. We'll call you tomorrow as soon as we know something, says Dr. Alvarez. Mom thanks Dr. Alvarez. Then she puts her arm around my shoulders and we walk together to the van. Mom starts the engine, but we don't even make it out of the parking lot before the tears I held back in Dr. Alvarez's office start streaming down my face. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read Girl Alone. Bye, everyone.